Welcome back to our channel, eLearning Tutor. Mathematics is the language in which God has written the universe, said Galileo Galilei. Yes, it is absolutely correct. Today, in this video, we are going to learn the biography of one such mathematician, Sir Srinivasa Ramanujan. From our country, India, after Aryabhatta and Bhaskaracharya, the most popular man in mathematics field is Sir Srinivasa Ramanujan. Sir Srinivasa Ramanujan was born in Brahman's family on 22nd December in 1887. Sir Srinivasa Ramanujan was very interested in math field right from his childhood. When he was in the class 3, his teacher was teaching him that we get 1 on dividing the same number in numerator and denominator. Then Ramanujan got up from his seat and asked his teacher, will we even get 1 on dividing 0 with 0? Now you imagine how great he was and how thoughtful his ideas were. In childhood itself, he read the books Plain Trigonometry by S.N. Lonely and A Synopsis of Elementary Results in Pure and Applied Mathematics by G.S. Carr. Then after his interest towards math was even more increased. In that age itself, he started to analyze new equations and create new equations too. He would even take tuitions to his seniors and earn money for his family as he was from a very poor family. Then later, his parents wanted to join him in the Madras College, but due to financial issues, he didn't get the admission. Then the other day, one teacher checked his math notes and was amazed after seeing it, and immediately took him to the principal and took the admission. Ramanujan would solve any sum in just 2 to 3 steps, while teacher itself would take 10 to 15 steps. Shockingly, teacher would ask Ramanujan if the problem was fine or was it wrong. I think by this you can understand the thought and how quick he was in solving any sum. Even to solve problems, like in order to solve problems and put his thoughts on, of course we need a paper, but he was not even able to afford the paper, like to pay the money to buy the paper. He would take a chalk and would write it on the floor and create new equations. He would work on that topic. See how great he was, even being a poor man, even being from a very poor family. His thoughts and his ideas were such great, and now we still remember him. That is the reason. When he was in the college, as he was just focusing on math, he failed in all other subjects, which further led him to fail in his degree. His parents were so afraid about him, they thought his brain would get disturbed doing math all day, every hour, every minute, every second. Every hour, every time he would just solve problems, he would just read math, he would just create new equations, he would put all his thoughts on just math. Then they decided, then Ramanujan parents decided to marry, like to arrange marriage to Ramanujan. So then in 1909, they married Janaki Amal to Ramanujan. As he had no degree, he didn't get job anywhere. He met the then deputy collector Ramaswamy and showed all the equations that he have created, all the sums he solved, all the ideas he had. After seeing these, his books were sent to Cambridge University in England. Then later, after going through his books, the great Hardy invited Ramanujan to England. He invited Ramanujan to England after going through all the books. After Ramanujan going there after convincing his mother, as they were not allowed to leave to other country, that too via ships. Those times they didn't had aeroplanes or planes to travel from one country to other country, right? So they had to use ships to travel, which his mother didn't agree to. So later on he tried to convince and he went finally. Then later his thoughts, his like mind towards math, his contributions towards math have increased a lot. He and Hardy becomes very good friends, and they both worked a lot on this math field, on creating something, on creating new, seeing new things, creating new equations, like everything and all. Then, due to lack of food and everything, his health was becoming sicker and sicker day by day. What happening was, he was from a Brahmin's family, right? In England countries, in European countries, basically, they have non-veg more than vegetarian. Like, they have non-vegetable fruits, like whatever food, than vegetarians. So he had to get adjusted over there. His work, his time, he was only just focusing on math, and he didn't spare his time for his health. Due to all of this, sadly, he was suffering from tuberculosis. So, what happened was, he was admitted in the hospital. Then, later, what happened was, to see his friend Ramanujan, Hardy comes in a cab. Then, later, Hardy comes to meet his friend Ramanujan and see how is his health right now. So what happens is, Hardy says, I'm sorry I was late. That cab driver was as boring as that cab number. So that Ramanujan asked, what is the cab number? Then he replied, 1729. Immediately, within a fraction of seconds, Ramanujan said, why is it a boring number? It is not a common number too. It is the first, like smallest number which can be obtained by adding cube of two numbers in two ways. Like 1729 can be obtained by adding 1 cube, 12 cube, and also 9 cube, 10 cube. Like within a fraction of second, he have calculated, he have analyzed that number and replied Hardy within a fraction of seconds. Are you understanding? Like he was sick basically. He admitted in the hospital even though he was just thinking about math. You understand like how great his thoughts was towards math. Only then you get all these kind of ideas, right? Like within a fraction of seconds, even being sick, he just gave the analysis of this number and he said this is not a boring number. Yes. So day by day his health was becoming even sicker and sicker. In 1919 he returned back to India. Even after coming India, he didn't stop doing math. He didn't stop working on math. He didn't stop analyzing math. He didn't stop writing books. Yes, he was continuously working on math. He was continuously doing it every day, night, every time. Unfortunately, at the age of 32, on 26th of April in 1920, he left his last breath. Like, even till last breath, he was just focusing on math. He was just solving. See the dedication of his thing towards math. That is why great people with great hands and great brains, he has spent every time, like every day, every hour, just solving math. This is the interest that he has on mathematics. Yes. On his birth anniversary, 22nd December, we Indians celebrate National Mathematics Day. And this is on his memory of his contribution towards math. And till now, we commemorate his presence every year, every time. Whenever we solve math, the first thing that we get is Srinivasa Ramanujan right from our birth. Even there is a movie in Hollywood about him named The Man Who Knew Infinity. That means no one knew math, or no one knew beyond him. That is why they said the man who knew infinity. How great it is, right? So what happened was, in 1966, people found a notebook of his and started to actually analyze what is written over there. And all the scientists, all the mathematicians took his book and they were starting to analyze what is there in that, and few were not able to. Till now, all those are going on. He even wrote about astrophysics, black hole, artificial intelligence, and many more. He even have discovered, like he wrote a theory on treating cancer, about satellites, and etc. Hundreds of years back it is almost, right? Then there was no topic called cancer, black hole, artificial intelligence, and everything. This artificial intelligence was about from 20 years, if I'm not wrong. So before 100 years itself, he analyzed about it, he wrote theories about it, he wrote equations about it. How great, man. A big salute to Srinivasa Ramanujan. Not just India, but the whole world of field of mathematics is proud of Srinivasa Ramanujan right now. A big salute, a big salute to Srinivasa Ramanujan, sir. That's it. Thanks for watching.